Good afternoon, this is the Noorthook Academy show. My name is Denise Osmond. My very special guest is Cindy Weinwicki. When were you first diagnosed?
I was first diagnosed with cancer in 1997 and then again in 2008.
What kind of cancer do you have?
Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Okay.
It's a blood disorder.
Right. How did it affect you?
Well, it affected me, I guess, because I didn't really understand when they said non-Hodgkin's lymphoma that they were talking about cancer, because usually cancer, breast cancer, liver cancer, and so it just never didn't hit me until the doctor said to me chemotherapy.
Right. How did it make you feel?
You know, it was a shock. You never expect to have cancer. I asked God why, but you know, my family and friends kept me together and always taught me to keep the cup half full and not half empty.
Okay. How did you deal with it?
I spent a lot of time with family and friends, a lot of time.
What advice would you give to someone who's struggling with cancer?
To keep their family together. We, especially the second time around, I was diagnosed 2 weeks before my dad passed away, and that was really hard on the entire family. And I think that emotional support for both reasons kept me together.
Yeah. The dates are June 13 and 14 at Navawan Park, 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. We have a good time, especially with my teammates.
I'll show your poster.
Oh, this is what I raised, a total of $246 for Relay for Life.
How did you raise that money?
By selling bags and making pot holders.
What kind of activities?
We do all kinds of things. We do we walk and sell stuff. Thank you for coming and enjoy the show.
One way to prevent cancer is to avoid smoking, because again, like I said, it can go into your lungs and get down there, and then have your I don't know if I can say this, but have your mammograms done for the ladies, because we usually have those done, and that's one other way that you can prevent cancer from coming, is not to smoke as much, because it's hard to stop when people do that.
One way to prevent cancer is go to the doctor for your regular checkups and take your vitamins or your pills and stuff, because my aunt has cancer and that's what she does.
One way to prevent cancer is to get prostate exams for men.
If smoking causes cancer, I would not ever smoke. Some cause cancer.
Smoking bad for your lungs, and you'll get cancers. And sometimes I told my grandmother, I tell her, I said, you need to stop smoking. It's bad for you. It's bad for your lungs. Bad hurts, and sometimes that the bus has a pollution or something. And I'm one thing I never do. I'm never gonna keep. If I'm smoking, I'm not gonna do it anymore.
One way to prevent cancer is to make sure you update your vaccinations every year.
Way to prevent cancer is lots of sunscreen.
Well, one thing is lose your time in the sun.
One way to prevent cancer is to not smoke. And I heard the doctor say that a lot. No smoking.
One thing that you can do to prevent cancer is to not smoke.
Well, a way you can prevent cancer is to go to your doctor and find out if you have it.
Is to eat healthier, like salad and Drink more water.
One way to prevent cancer is go to doctors and get a checkup.
One is to not smoke and not drink.
One way to stay healthy is not to smoke because it can go down in your lungs and get caught in your lungs and you can cough and hack really bad. And there's another way to stay healthy is to eat the right foods and eat the foods that you can eat, because if you eat the other foods that are bad for you, you won't stay healthy. And we take our vitamins, because I take my vitamins every day to stay healthy too.
One way to stay healthy is play basketball, go swimming, and go walking like I did at Crane Hill Ranch. I did a lot of walking.
One way to stay healthy is get lots of exercise.
I need to eat good nutrition, food that has vitamins and minerals in it. Foods like fruits and vegetables are nutrition. Fresh fruits and vegetables are especially good. These are foods that are not cooked or put it in cans. Washing foods before preparing to eat them is important. Another things can do is to get plenty of good exercise. I need to do this every day to stay healthy. I need to think good things and not to be stressed a lot. Being happy also is part of good health. I need to have good sleeping habits and plenty of rest.
Staying healthy was go outside and fish here and run. And staying healthy. And healthy food too.
My healthy, I'm walking, treadmill, I eat lots of fruits and vegetables.
One thing to stay healthy is to exercise.
Oh, eat lots of salads and vegetables and Subway, and because Subway is good and it has a lot of vegetables and a lot of things they have at Subway, and it's good to eat and stuff for your health.
One way to stay healthy is to eat lots of food, and one way is to drink lots of water.
Well, one way to stay healthy is to exercise.
Well, one way you can stay healthy is to get lots of sleep and to eat healthy food like fruits and vegetables.
One thing you can do to stay healthy is to take lots of vitamins.
One thing you can do to stay healthy is you can drink lots of water.
You can go swimming, or you can exercise, or you can go to the pool and swim. You can limit, you can have sweets on the weekends, but not every day, because something, it's not healthy and your body doesn't need all that, gosh, I'm trying to think of a good word to say this. It doesn't need all that sweet candy or that pop, and just drink water because it's more healthier.
The one thing I can do is walk more.
One way you can stay healthy is exercise more.
One is to exercise more.
A Tribute to Grandma by Josh Powers. Grandma was a loving and caring person to all people she met. Grandma loved her cottage and she shared it with others. Her cottage is special to me and my family. I celebrated my first birthday at Grandma's cottage. I helped her take care of her cottage, and summers we would swim, and take boat rides and walks together. At Christmas time, we helped decorate her tree and the cottage, and we would bake cookies. Grandma loved her cottage sunsets, and we watched many of them together. On October 25th, 2012, my mom and I took Grandma on a color tour to the lake. We stopped at the cottage so that she could sit on the deck and look at the lake. That was her last trip to her cottage. When I finished high school, Grandma gave me some education money that we used to purchase a lawn tractor so I could start my own lawn care business. Grandma was proud of me. For 10 years, Grandma came over to my house and helped me read. When I finished a book, we would go out for lunch to celebrate, and she would buy me a new book. I talked with Grandma every day. She was my go-to person. I knew I could talk with her about anything I wanted to. When Grandma began needing help with life, I helped her. Sometimes I would clean her apartment. Sometimes I would help with errands. Sometimes we would watch movies, took walks with her walker, or just sat quietly together. This past year, when she lived at Oakcrest, I visited her several times a week. I liked to take her for walks in her wheelchair, in the flower garden, and by the fountain. We liked to sit in the gazebo and talk, and sometimes I would read to her cards, sometimes her devotions, and sometimes the Bible. She also liked me to pray with her. On October 13th, 2013, my family and I were with Grandma. We just had said the 23rd Psalm to her, and she quietly and peacefully entered heaven. Grandma was a very special lady. I love her, and I will miss her a lot.
I lost my aunt June 3 was cancer. I can't remember what kind of cancer it was. It made me feel kind of sad, and then then it's like she's in shock, like she's not even here. That was by cleaning out her house. She didn't hang the phone back up on the hook. When she passed away, we had hospice came in there, and we did hospice. I remember that she always comes for my birthday parties.
Hi, I'm Kylie Bento, and I'm interviewing Denny and Katie about courage and loss on Noorthoek Academy. So, who did you lose, Aaron?
I lost my dad to bone cancer.
Who did you lose, Denny?
My mom with breast and pancreas cancer.
How did you lose them, Denny?
I lost mine with breast cancer and pancreatic cancer.
How did you lose them, Aaron?
By bone cancer, which is also known as multiple myeloma.
How did it make you feel, Aaron?
It made me feel real sad in a way, but then it was good afterwards.
How did it make you feel, Denny?
Good. I think I wish that I was able to be there for her last breath, but I think they did it for the best. My mom did it for the best interests, because I would have been, it would have been a heart-taking moment for me.
Was there anything they did that was out of the norm before they passed, Aaron?
Yes, because he smiled and took a deep breath in the end.
How about you, Denny?
Before she even passed away, she wanted to see the sunset, so she and my dad sold the house so she could be on the lake to see the sunset. And when her last, not the last breath, but right before, 10 days before, she couldn't make it up the stairs, and by the grace of God she did, and she was able on the loft and was able to see the sunset.
Nice. What is one of your favorite memories of them, Aaron?
Is growing. He used to always grow tomatoes in the garden. He used to always take me shopping if he wanted to do it.
And you, Denny?
Festival Lights 10 years ago, before I even started, my mom wanted, before even 10 years ago, my mom wanted me to be in the choir. I was not able to, but after she had passed, the choir director had certain people that were able to come in at that point, and I was able to come in, and one of the Festival Lights, the first year Festival Lights had started with me in it, she was on the rafters, and that was the last time I saw her after she passed.
Well, this is the end of Grief and Loss. Thank you for telling that story, and hope you like it. Bye.
This is my house mom, and she is going to talk about us, but she does have more, and she is the most amazing person ever. What made you want to volunteer at Women at Risk?
I had extra time that I had, and I was looking for somewhere to fulfill that time.
Okay.
And when I saw that there was a need here, and I thought it would be fun, and I just thought, yeah, I can do that.
So how long have you been volunteering, at Women at Risk?
For 2.5 years now. I like to be here. I've met a lot of wonderful women here as I've come to volunteer, because I didn't know anybody at first, and now I know a lot of wonderful women and men. There are some men that come here also to volunteer, and I really enjoy the people aspect of volunteering.
How did Women at Risk get started?
Well, the founder of Women at Risk is named Becky McDonald, and when she was a little girl, she was 9 years old, and there was a girl in her class who got hurt, and she wanted to help her, and it kind of all started from the stem of that. She had a need as she grew older. She saw that there was a need to help women and children, and she wanted to continue with that dream to do that. And so this was founded with her husband, and it's grown dramatically. It's in several countries that they help women all over the world.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about volunteering, and would you like to continue?
My favorite probably is the fact that even though I'm volunteering and having fun with it, I know that I'm helping women too. And my way of helping those women and children too, just by putting tags on jewelry, on different products, and helping out wherever I can help out here at the center.
How has women at risk changed you? How has it?
It's made me aware that there's a lot of need out in the world for women and children, that they don't have self-confidence, and how important that is in their lives to help others with their confidence and knowing that they're worth more than what they think they are.
Do you think God is happy that you are volunteering in Women at Risk?
I think God is very happy whenever He sees anything done to glorify His name and to help people. I think He's very happy with that.
What types of jewelry do you have at Women at Risk?
This is one of them. This is my favorite piece that I have. Yes, and why I like it so much is just because it's very simple and plain, and it has lots of colors in it. But there are all types of different products here that women make, anywhere from aprons to jewelry to scarves, all different type purses. So there's a lot of different products here.
Do you know how other people can get involved?
They can call or just stop on in to this location on 44th Street, the Women at Risk. So they can call here in Granville at Women at Risk. And we would love to have anybody volunteer. We don't turn anybody away.
I like doing the switching and getting all the different angles on the camera.
I like to learn about being on the videos, and I like to do, I like the portable better, the best.